Hola muchachos, ¿qué tal? Buenos días. Hoy es lunes el 14 de diciembre y aquí tienen el horario para hoy. We aren't going to have a formal warm-up, just spend the time to review your final assignments for this semester, beginning with the Chasing Childhood discussion activity that was assigned to you last week. And just referencing the trailer for the Chasing Childhood documentary and also the post-screening panel discussion that you would utilize to inform your posts for that discussion activity. So if you guys go into courses and under assignments or discussions, whichever of the two, you'll see it's right here, Chasing Childhood discussion activity. What you were supposed to do was watch the trailer first and foremost, and also the panel discussion here, which you can find clicking on that link. The panel discussion is toward the bottom of the page, right here. So after watching both of those, reflect upon these discussion questions. Your definition of success, whether that be through grades or career, the university or military institution or company that you end up working at. Is very prestigious, or is it more humble, a more humble definition of, close relationships with your family and friends, or giving back to your community, or maybe your relationship with, a spiritual relationship, if you will, with God or what have you. So, what is your definition of success? Is it similar to or different from your parents? And what aspects of life would you like to see continue? A silver lining, perhaps, of the pandemic that you would like to see continue well after the pandemic has subsided and we return to some semblance of normal. So make an original post to that, reply to the posts of 3 classmates, and indicate why you agree or may respectfully disagree with the opinions of 3 classmates. So that was the assignment from last week that you have until today to complete. If we go into calendar and see the rest of the agenda today, it is a movie. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is the film that we're going to watch here for this last week. And there is an extra credit opportunity associated with the film. And that'll be due the last day we see one another, which is Wednesday or Thursday of this week, depending upon if you're A day or B day. So let's take a look at that extra credit opportunity for those of you that want to do it. How much is this going to affect my grade? 20 points. What percentage? I have no idea. It's with regard to your particular grade, all dependent upon that. But I would say it's worthwhile. It's 20 points. So if you're looking for opportunities, here you go. So I went in assignments. It's the last assignment there under participation. All right, so it's basically what you're going to do or what you did for your project, where instead of talking about yourself, you're talking about Ferris Bueller, who is the main character of the film, and 20 aspects of his daily routine. And you're conjugating those verbs in the third person singular. You do not need to include the time, just the time of day. Don't waste my time and yours by Google translating any of your sentences. Look up the verbs and word reference and demonstrate that you know how to conjugate verbs in the third person. A lot of the verbs you're familiar with already. Reflexive verbs are undoubtedly going to show up again. And how to conjugate those, you can look at page 80 of the textbook. It'll walk you through that grammar piece. You have some examples here at the bottom. Here are a couple reflexive verbs. Make sure you have the reflexive pronoun se at the beginning instead of me in the yo form, se in the ella usted form. If you're trying to figure out how to conjugate a verb, just put it in word reference. Oh my goodness. area. Let's say to go. Let's say you forgot how to. The verb to go is the verb ir. Ir. So we're going to click on ir. And now we're into Spanish. Under the verb ir, we're going to go to this tab here that says Conjugation. Right here. And then we're looking at the present tense, right? That's all you guys know at this point. We haven't gotten to the past. And again, the él, ella, usted form is the form that we want to be conjugating as we're talking about him. And so your conjugation would be va. So if you need to know how to say a location or an adverb, try to keep it real simple, short, concise. Verb and time of day, really, is all I'm looking for. Do your best. You give me your best effort or full effort, I give you full credit. You give me a half-ass effort, I give you a half-ass grade. You give me something that's Google translated. If it's okay to have mistakes, guys. I want to kind of see where you're at in your ability to conjugate. So don't trip out on having it not be perfect. My expectations are for it to not be perfect. But please don't look things up in Google Translate and do a copy paste a full sentence. You're not going to receive credit for that for any assignment, let alone for this one. So that is our agenda, guys, for Monday the 14th. We'll continue the film on Wednesday or Thursday, whatever I see you again. And then just a reminder, your project, your daily routine assignment has been extended. You have until today, if you're A days or tomorrow, B days, to complete this assignment.